It's week 8 in the SEC college football. Do we know who the best team in the SEC is right now? I mean, we got some options to pick from, but I don't know if we know who the actual best teams are. Listen, this Saturday we got a jam-packed lineup. We're gonna talk about them all. Maybe a separation Saturday. We'll see. But y'all know it's Coach I, man. Welcome into the SEC Snap Count on the Fan Sports Network. It's Wednesday. We back at it. We was gone for a week or two. Now we're back to give our previews for the upcoming weekend. So stay tuned. We're going to get into it all.
No, I got you on this one, Coach. It ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The fanatic. But we keep it 100, keep it real. That's the only way we know how to be. Talking that sports talk. You know what I'm saying? Straight out of South Carolina. Upstate, 864. Yeah. The FANATTIC. The fanatic where we keep it OG. We talking sports, so I call what I see.
Welcome in, SEC football fans, fanatic family. It's your boy Coach I, man. We in here for the SEC Snap Count, doing our weekly preview, man. Listen, again, man, we got a full lineup with Vandy and Mississippi State playing better than they normally do. Each week looks good in the SEC. I would say the easiest opponent currently is Kentucky, but the way Texas offenses look this year, we don't know. Maybe they riding the high for beating Oklahoma, and Kentucky is a trap game. We'll see, man. But we in here to talk about it, man. If you're new to the channel, here on the Fan Sports Network, we talk SEC ball all the time, football and basketball. Make sure you join us, man. Basically Monday through Thursday. Monday nights, we give our recap from the previous weekend. Tuesday is all Georgia football. Wednesdays is our preview for the upcoming weekend and for all of the SEC. And then Thursday, it is the stat line with Jeff, the stat guy, talking all things Gamecocks football, having on former Gamecock players and fans of the other team. It's Oklahoma week this week for South Carolina. So on the stat line, you'll get Jeff, the stat guy, and our guy Mike from Air Raid Podcast coming on, Oklahoma fan, to talk that game. So we're going to get it started, man. Y'all know on Wednesdays, it's me, it's my co-host, and that's our guy, SEC Mo from Hog Wild. Let's bring on our guys and get it started. What's going on, Stat?
Hey, what's going on? Hey, man, look, I've been saying it before the year. The week is finally here. It's time for Billy Napier to pack his bags and get on up out of Gainesville.
Ooh, you calling it. You saying in Mississippi State, not to give too much away, but because you can tell us about your strategy later. You saying Mississippi State going to be the nail in the coffin?
Nail in the coffin. Said it when I saw the schedule before the season started. Just always felt this was the week that they put the horse out to the pasture.
Ooh, Billy Napier seat is warm down there, man. Let's bring on our other guy, man. It's SEC Mo from Hog Wild Podcast. What's going on, SEC Mo? You got you muted.
What's good, fellas? Long time no see, man. We back in the building.
That's right. Long time no see. We back, man. Listen, this weekend, hey, it's getting crazy out here. Y'all got them Aggies. You know what I'm saying?
It is, man. What's going on with YouTube, man? Something's going on with YouTube. I'm trying to stream to my audience, but
yeah, it was. It says it's connected on my. It was connected, then it took it away, and now you just put it back on.
Let me see, because Pooh Bear told me something is going on with YouTube right now.
Let me see. Pooh Bear says it appears to be working now. 8:05.
Is
Pooh
it?
Bear? Pooh Bear, you got us on the Hog Wild Podcast YouTube channel? Let us know. Hit us in the comments.
Because something is going on with mine. That's neither here nor there.
It says it shows a green check on my side, so we'll see if people come in, and then we'll check it out. How you been feeling, my guy?
Man, I've been all right, man. How y'all been feeling, man? It's been a long few weeks, man. A lot has happened.
A lot has happened over the last couple of weeks, my guy. Listen, man, SEC is wide open as it's ever been. I don't think anybody's safe. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, man. I know Texas A&M and Ole Miss and Alabama are undefeated in conference play, but at any moment, that bottom can fall out. Pooh Bear says YouTube is struggling right now. Everything appears to be working, though. Okay, cool. Appreciate you getting in, Pooh Bear. But yeah, man, SEC ball, man. Stat. It's halfway through the season. Give me your most underrated performance, whether it be player, coach, or team in the SEC thus far.
Underrated is probably going to be Vandy. I know some people were high on him, but I think as a team, people were high on Pavia, but that team's been really performing. So I'd give the nod to Vandy for what they've done as a team, because it hasn't been a whole bunch of Pavia.
That's right. That's right. Woo Pig Honcho in the building. He said YouTube is definitely tripping.
Yeah, they are. I mean, because it shows that I'm live.
Yeah.
But whenever I click into it, it says that I'm offline.
Well, what's crazy is there's been a lot of content creators that I follow, big and small, who have had issues with their YouTube channel.
Yeah, like my YouTube studio ain't even working right now.
Aaron Murray just got his back. So
that's crazy.
Maybe that's what's been going on, because Monday, I'm gonna maybe check mine, man. Y'all, our audience, man, we appreciate y'all bearing with us right now. We're trying to make sure everybody can get in on it. All right, it says that. Let's see. I'm going to YouTube Studio. Click on this here. Go live. Says I'm live. I'm trying to track the analytics on it though. There we go. All right. Seems to be working. Let me try to click on your stream, and then we'll see if it's working for me. It's crazy out here. SEC fans, let us know if you in the comments. Just give us a thumbs up, a 1 or 2. Unbuckle my shoe, whatever you got. Just to let us know that the stream is working. I know I'm on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, throw us a 1, 2, whatever. Damn useless tube. Twitter, if you out there, Facebook, let us know what's going on, man. Let's see how well. I'm gonna try to click on yours. Yeah, I can see it on mine.
It's showing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it's just my internet, man. I don't know what's going on, bro. But
we here. B Drake say we here. We appreciate you. All right. So we're gonna get this thing rolling, man. We're gonna talk about the games that's upcoming this week. We got a lot on tap, man. LSU at Vandy, which used to look like a cakewalk, but now not so much. Oklahoma traveling to Cola to take on the Gamecocks. Ole Miss at UGA. Ole Miss starting to stay perfect. UGA trying to get back to their home winning ways. Mississippi State at Florida, Billy Napier. Hey, man, hot seats looking at you, kid. Texas at Kentucky could be a trap game. It's the third Saturday in October, and everybody know if you're a college football fan, that means Tennessee versus Bama. You got Mizzou at Auburn. Mizzou and Auburn both coming off of losses, trying to get back into the win column. And then you got A&M going to Fayetteville to take on the Razorbacks, who actually look to be playing better football under Bobby Petrino for the most part. We'll get into that one. I know Hard Wild don't want to hear no more victories around here, but that's what's going on. Stevie G say good luck to everyone, but stat. Hey, it's y'all rivals this week, Stevie G, so we understand.
You see what Matthew Leach said?
Discard out for millions. Listen, bruh, I'm trying to tell you, man. Like it's I don't know what's
something's going on.
Yeah, so we in here though, man. So all right, so before we get started, Mo, tell me who your most overrated coach, player, or team has been thus far.
Oh man.
I'm
gonna have to go with OU, man.
Ooh.
I'm gonna have to go OU, man. I feel like everybody else has been falling in line, man. Kentucky is doing what Kentucky does. Arkansas is Arkansas right now.
Right.
Florida is pretty much still Billy Napier still on the hot seat. But I feel like even with what's been going on with Texas and Arch Manning's performance, they still found a way to go in and beat OU, man. And I wasn't expecting that. I picked
OU to win. They
made John Mateer look human. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I would have to say that my most overrated team overall is OU. because I wasn't expecting them to lose to Texas like that.
I was watching the Auburn podcast last night, and he was talking about, one of the guys was talking about the defense. You know, I'm high on OU's front seven, but he was like, you know, you got to put it into context. He said, because it's not like Auburn and Michigan are really, you know what I'm saying, offensive juggernauts out there.
Right.
I get that. And I take that opinion. So I guess that speaks to what you just said. You know what I'm saying? Like, they definitely are leading in a lot of categories defensively in the nation, not just the SEC. But then when they came up against Texas, it is a rivalry, though. I thought they should have played. I mean, and we won't. I know I won't take everybody down the rabbit hole, but I really did thought they should have played Michael Hawkins if Mateer wasn't 100%, because at least when he runs, he ain't worried about falling on no hands or nothing like that. When he throws the ball, he may not be able to throw as good as Mateer, but he ain't got no limitations. You know what I'm saying? So I'm with that, man. I'm with that. I think the best performing team thus far, or most surprising team, I'd say is Texas A&M. The reason why
I wish I could hear my air horn, because me too.
Listen, because for one, me and Stat talked about we all know when you come back from an ACL injury as a running back, typically you're physically fine after those 8 months or so, but sometimes mentally, you know what I'm saying, you got to get back on track. Le'Veon Moss looked like he never got hurt. It just looked like he never got hurt. And then Texas A&M defense is what we know Elko's to be, but they beat a good Notre Dame team. They've been rolling. I mean, I think Arkansas can put up some points. I'm interested to see y'all offense against their defense. But Texas A&M is what we've been known for, 40 years to be 8 or 9 and for 3 or 4. So we'll see if that hangs on, you know what I'm saying? So we got some people in the comments getting in. Pooh Bear said Vanderbilt has been an underdog in 52 games straight. This is the first time Vandy has been favored over LSU since 1948. Also, for the first time in the SEC, has 8 games on the slate. Look at Pooh Bear the Prophet trying to take the stat man job, giving us the stat. Listen, man, I thought it was crazy too that Vandy is favored over LSU. I get that Nuss is hurt and all of that, and that's going to be one of our first games we talk about. So we'll get to that. Pooh Bear also said overrated team and coach, Texas and Sark.
I can't disagree with that. I mean, I can't disagree with that.
They was preseason number 1.
Yep.
It was preseason number 1. Right
now they are what number 21.
Yeah, because they beat OU. They wasn't ranked before they beat OU.
Yeah.
You agree with that stat? Texas and Sark most overrated, or you going with Mo Oklahoma?
Yeah, I think it's OU, because I think the way the schedule set up is they were always going to probably start 4-1, 5-0. And you build up too much hype, and now they got a hurricane waiting for them coming down the stretch. And can they survive it? And I think it's going to get ugly. I just don't see a whole lot of wins left on that schedule. And so because of that, it's just too much smoke up the windpipe. But as far as player, the most overrated player, it belongs, unfortunately, and so does it, Lenore Sellers.
What?
Bro, he's only averaging like 19 rush yards a game.
He's not running the ball well. He's not throwing the ball well.
He's only averaging like 161 pass yards a game.
That's called good game plan. And Lenore, this is the thing, man. This is what y'all got to understand, and y'all probably forget. Every time there's a breakout player that comes out their first year, they always hit a sophomore slump because everybody's got tape on them now. Nobody knew what Lenore Sellers' tendencies were last year. Nobody knew he had like trunk tree legs whenever you try to hit him. Like, nobody knew all this stuff about Lenore Sellers. But now these coaches can game plan for him. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's just that sophomore slump, man. I don't feel like he's a worse player. I just feel like teams have better prepared for him. Yeah.
Right. But so with that being said, nobody has film on Arch this year. And
that's true.
Lenore's was way more hyped than Arch was heading into this year.
But Arch just turned out to be pure trash. That boy is trash, man.
But you know what though? Winning football games.
He is. I mean, I can't say that.
I bet they don't lose to Vandy.
Ooh. Okay.
Hey, Woo Pig 00 say what's good, Stat. guy, Coach SEC. Well, appreciate you getting in, Woo Pig.
I appreciate y'all for coming in here tonight too.
Right,
we got the Woo Pig. We got the Hog Wild crew coming in.
King Bobby Petrino, which is better known as B-Hole, right? To my go Georgia Tech. Connor in the building. What's going on, Connor? Cody in the building. What's going on, Cody? Say what's up, y'all. Slick 420 in the building. Say what's up.
That's a closet Razorback fan. We just found out. He's been coming onto the show, man. He a cool dude. Slick is a cool dude, man.
Slick got that Vol avatar. Listen, I don't need root for you. I'm a dog, so I don't root for the Vol, but I need that Vol offense to travel to Tuscaloosa now. Don't
right.
Get to the point y'all don't know how to score no more. Woo Pig say hit that like button. That's right. Angel, thanks. What's going on, Angel? He say South Carolina following Arkansas with bad choices. Woo, it's getting crazy out here. Pooh Bear said I'm like the number one. Okay. Texas defense is winning them games. That is a fact. That is they are definitely top 5 defenses in the nation for me. I said that going into the OU game. Slick said it's Bama hate week. That's right. I hope both of y'all lose. That's right. Go ahead. But I appreciate you coming up here, Slick. No, for real. I need the offense to show up for real. Because I don't, you know what I'm saying? I did take y'all on the college football pickle. Rico in the building. Say,
good, Rico.
Yo, what's going on? Robert Williams in the building. What's going on?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. B Hull is out here petitioning for Petrino to be the head coach. I don't think from a couple of weeks ago, Mo agrees with you, B Hull. But we're gonna let y'all say that for the night hour for the Arkansas podcast.
Yeah, that we're gonna talk about that at 8:30.
Right. So LSU Vandy up first, man. And like Pooh Bear said, man, listen. Vandy's favored in this game. Vandy's been the underdog of 52 straight games, not SEC games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
underdogs. Stat, man, what you got on LSU at Vandy, man? We got one of the best passers in the nation going into Vandy, dog. Is he healthy? Oh no,
he is healthy. You can watch the South Carolina game, and you can see a change in mechanics. You can see him look a lot more comfortable. He's not 100%. There's definitely a tweaked ankle, and South Carolina got after him, and he was tough getting off the mat a couple times, hobbling back to the huddle. But if they give him time, and even if they don't, he will stand in there, take a licking, and absolutely spin that thing.
That dude got an arm, man. He got all the arm talent. He's making throws against South Carolina. South Carolina got a good secondary, too. He was making it. Now, they didn't score a lot of points, Mo, but listen, if they can run the ball at all on Vandy, it's gonna be a long day for that Vandy defense. That's what I say.
Yeah, I mean, and they're 2.5 point favorites too. Oh, I have never in a million years thought that I would see the day.
Mind you, LSU number 10 in the nation now.
That's what I'm saying.
Vandy and they underdogs.
Is Vandy even ranked?
They're
number 17.
Okay.
Like that's crazy. Number 17 Vanderbilt is picked to beat number 10 LSU.
Right.
Like that's crazy.
Right. That's what I'm saying. This is we in the new times, man. This is not your daddy's Vandy. That's what they always say. That's not your granddaddy Vandy. Poppy here, and he say he here to make Vandy relevant. He didn't just come back for a couple of games, you know what I'm saying? They had to slip up, you know, took one to Alabama, you know what I'm saying? I thought they played pretty good most of that game, so I guess that's why they're looking at LSU currently doesn't look as good as Bama, so they got to travel to Vandy. Vandy was at Bama when they played, so now Vandy gets a team at home. I don't think the crowd will be, you know, they don't hold that many until the, you know, once the stadium upgrades totally finish, they'll hold a little bit more, but it's not like it's going to be overwhelmingly loud in there. But LSU plays better at home than they do on the road, stat. So 2.5, you think that, of course, Vegas gives you 3 for being the home team. So basically, this is a pick 'em.
Yeah. And I mean, I get it. I mean, when you look at Vanderbilt's offense, man, they're ranked number 12. Their power rank, PFF ranks them the 12th ranked offense in the nation. Then when you look at LSU's offense, they're ranked 62nd. And then Vanderbilt's defense is ranked 65th. And then LSU's defense is ranked 36th. So, I mean, there's a lot of variation right there. And I mean, LSU is ranked the number 13 team overall as far as PFF's power ranking is concerned, and Vanderbilt is number 30. I mean, there's a lot that you can take out of that. I mean, obviously they expect that Vanderbilt's offense is going to be able to put up points against this LSU defense.
Apparently, but I'm gonna tell you, Stat, what I tell you about the LSU secondary?
All right, they for real. They're gonna man you up out there. The pressure's coming from everywhere.
When you look at what's his name, Mansour Delaney.
Dog, I don't know if there's a better corner in the nation, dog.
Bro, he's a 90.3. PFF is grading him out at a 90.3, bro. Hey. And then when you look at Halsey on the back end, he grading out at an 82.8, and then Pickett is grading out at a 70.8. And then they solid across the D line too.
Listen.
Bro,
even when South Carolina receivers was able to catch the ball, these guys are right there in there. They're in phase in the hip pocket. They get the tackle right away. If they're getting it, you throw it into tight windows that, like Stat said, they playing man to man all across the board. You just gonna have to beat them. Now, Their O-line can't block that good, so Nuss doesn't have a lot of time. Stevie G says, "Long live Pavia." Listen, Pavia. And this again, Pavia hadn't had to do nothing special this year, so it's gonna happen at some point. Stat, tell me how you think this game gonna go, though.
This game is gonna look where LSU's offense is gonna use its two shiny new toys that they figured out they had when we thought they had probably one of the best wide receiver rooms in the country heading into the year. They got the freshman wide receiver Parker, number 12. Who had the 42-yard slant he took to the crib against South Carolina to break the Camel's back. And then the 6'7" tight end, Trey Drez. I mean, he's just a
Trey Dez Green.
Yeah, just a mismatch nightmare. And what do we know about Gus or Garrett Nussmeier is he can throw the back shoulder fade better than anybody in the country. And he's got 6'7" to throw it up to. It's unguardable. You can't man him up because he's just going to go high point the ball. He was on LSU's basketball team. He was recruited to play basketball. So he knows how to go up and high point. Right. So I'm telling you right now, I know Vandy's favored. I'm giving you Vandy and 16.5, and I still want LSU. This game isn't close. LSU is going to beat the hell out of them.
Oh, wow. Mo.
Man. I don't necessarily agree with the spread the Stat is giving, but I do think that it's going to be more than a touchdown score. More than a touchdown, LSU's way. I just don't think that. I don't think that. I really feel like people are discounting LSU's defense, man. Especially when they're going against this Vanderbilt offense, man. I mean, when you look at Vanderbilt's offensive line, I mean, they just don't look strong across the board. It's all Pavia. You know what I'm saying? It's the Pavia magic. If they figure out how to contain Pavia in any way, bro, it's not even going to be a close game. Because I feel like to Stat's point, LSU Nussmeier has too many weapons on offense, bro, to even make it a close game. So I feel like I don't think it's going to be close to 16.5 or 17 points, but it's definitely going to be more than 7.
With Vandy, I'm thinking they have played good like a team this year, but who's their best win right now? Virginia Tech,
Take a look.
South Carolina.
The thing is, I know that you and I Stat think Vandy was winning that game either way, but they did blow out a South Carolina team who lost their quarterback at the beginning of the second quarter. So
that is their best win.
Midway through the second quarter. But we thought they were going to win anyway. But again, Vanderbilt, Virginia Tech and South Carolina without Lenora Sellers for 2.5 quarters. Outside of those two, and we saw what Virginia Tech got some receivers. That's about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So who have they actually beaten? They played Alabama tough. I will say that they played Alabama tough, but I think that's where, like you say, when you put it with what most talked about with the defense of LSU, I feel like if Garrett Nussmeier scores 21, that's enough to beat Vandy. That's what I think
so too.
I think whether that means they hold Vandy to 7, 10, 14, whatever, I think 21 is enough to beat Vandy. And I definitely think that LSU can get that. Connor Diamond says, I need Vandy to beat LSU by 20.
That ain't gonna happen.
Ooh, I get it. Arkansas and LSU don't like each other like that, but I'm just saying, dog, 20. Ooh.
That ain't gonna happen, unfortunately, Connor.
Rico say Vegas a trick. LSU money line. Let's go.
That's real.
Listen, it could be. It could definitely be. Cody say he got Vandy. Straight up, Cody.
Wow.
You say, wow, straight up, you just gonna take him over LSU. I got you. And then Slick says because Brian Kelly sucks. Listen, I mean, he has definitely underperformed. Both teams got one loss. Yeah. Vandy lost at Alabama, and LSU lost to Ole Miss, who is rolling down the river. So we'll give our predictions at the end of the show. But I think it could technically, if Vandy plays keep playing, they play like they played against Alabama. I think it could be a closer game than LSU wants it to be, but 2.5, I at least see a touchdown. So
right.
Yeah. So OU traveling to Cola to take on the Gamecocks. Now, last year in this game, the Gamecocks rolled out to Norman, jumped out quickly by scoring 2 non-offensive touchdowns and a third touchdown that was created by a turnover and got the ball within the 9-yard line. It was up 21-0 before you could go get popcorn, and then the rest of the game kind of just salted the time away. OU coming off the Texas game, in all accounts, an upset, to be honest with you, because I think a lot of people had OU winning that game because again, how that defenses look, even with a hobbled John Mateer, a running game that's lacking. Both teams' offensive lines not really that great. But Texas showed up, got 2 offensive touchdowns, and then got a special teams touchdown. So, and then they showed that they could run on OU. I think Wisner had like 94 yards on them, and then they didn't give up, 10 sacks like Auburn did. So, I'll save stat for last. Mo, what you thinking? How you thinking this about to play out? This is a noon game, by the way. It's not even a night game. It's a noon game.
I feel like this OU defense is going to be pissed off from that loss that they took last week, and I think they're about to take it out on Lenore Sellers in the South Carolina offense, man. I don't necessarily know how John Mateer is health wise. I really do feel like they need to put in that. What's their backup's name again?
Michael Hawkins. Yeah,
I feel like they need to let Mike Hawkins spin the ball, man. I feel like in order for them to be able to salvage the rest of the season, man, to be able to make it to a college football playoff, I feel like they need to preserve Mateer, man, at least for one game, at least. I feel like they have enough offensive firepower to at least perform against this South Carolina defense, but South Carolina's got some houses on defense, man. I mean, when you look at Stewart, who else y'all got over there, man?
No, they got Kilgore in the secondary. Cisse should be back. They got
some dogs.
Young linebacker Fred Johnson. Listen, man.
They got some dogs.
Right. Stevie G says Boomer, but he ain't confident though.
Yeah, I still feel like that defense will be able to shut whatever Lenore Sellers has going down. I mean, I feel like everybody got enough tape on him right now. If you can contain him and put pressure on him, there really ain't much he can do.
But can they score?
We'll
looking
see.
At a 7-3, if we're looking at a 7-3 game, something like that. Cody said OU by 21. Cody, pray tell, how are they getting to 21? Are we getting pick sixes, scooping scores? What are we doing? Strip sacks?
Hey, they're 5.5 point favorite. OU is a 5.5 point favorite.
Right. Be honest, a run game. What is that? Yeah, right. Stevie G's an Oklahoma fan, man. Like with Mateer not being 100%, he's favoring that thumb. Again, when you're squeezing the ball, when you're trying to throw it, but more importantly, when he tries to run the ball, he's carrying the ball with that hand so that because if he can't try to like fend off would-be tacklers or brace himself with that thumb. I mean, he started bleeding in the first quarter of the Texas game last week.
That's crazy.
I'm just saying, I actually think OU's best chance is to play Michael Hawkins if Mateer isn't 100% with no limits. Saying he's good to go ain't the same as him being with no physical limits. So, Stats. Now you've been on record about y'all O-line. we know neither O-line looks to be good. The running games look to be sparse at best. How you see this game playing out?
The things to look for. Last week, South Carolina averaged 39 for their third down attempts. They were 5-5. They were 5 out of 5 on 3rd and 6 or less. And then they were 1 for 13 on 3rd and 7 or longer. And for the game, it was a total of 3rd and 9. They cannot get behind the sticks. Why were they behind the sticks? Because they tripped themselves up with false starts, holding penalties. We'll see. Beamer did what I didn't think he had the kahunas to do. He stayed up till 4 o'clock in the morning Sunday and fired somebody. I got the guy that I wanted coaching our O-line all along back doing that. So we'll see if that can fix. Maybe a different voice fixes some of those procedural issues pre-snap. As far as for OU, whether you run the ball or not, you have to be willing to run the ball even when it's not working. They had 14 non-Mateer rushes last week. If they only run the ball without it being Mateer 14 times this week, they cannot win this game. That's South Carolina's biggest issue on defense is stopping the run. Even if it's not working right away, you stick with it. Eventually, you're going to hit for something. Look at last week. South Carolina can't run the ball either, and they busted off a 72-yard touchdown run last week.
Right.
You stick with it, and eventually the blind mice finds an acorn or whatever they say. So it's like you have to be balanced. And so if OU will be balanced and will attempt to run the ball even when it's not working, it could set them up in good field position or just good position overall. I just don't know if Arbuckle's going to do that because he hasn't shown the ability to do that all year.
Well, see, Pooh Bear says Mateer had surgery on his thumb. Yes, we do know. A couple of weeks before the Red River. Problem is, Pooh Bear, in the first quarter, he literally broke it open and it started bleeding again. And if you don't think that affected him the rest of the game, then OU's offense is worse than we thought it was.
Yeah.
I think it affected him the rest of the game because, again, he's favoring that hand. He's not running like the same material that was running against Auburn and Michigan because, again, he's worried about hitting that hand. I get y'all saying
he don't want his damn finger to fall off.
Right. Steve G said he ain't on an injury report. That don't mean nothing. That just means he's a full go for the game. That don't mean that he ain't going to be favoring the hand. All I'm saying is if he favoring the hand, that's not good for OU. So Cardman says Mateer's not himself at South Carolina. He thinks South Carolina will win only if Sellers can stay healthy. Again, same thing, right? Mateer redeems himself versus SC. Rico says William Bryce is a hard place to play. It is slick. If this was a night game at William Bryce, I'll be honest with you, I'd be picking OU outright. South Carolina outright, but it's a noon snoozer, and the visiting team somehow always, walks up on the home team at noon, and it's not always the same. Cody said OU quarterback is going to have 309 yards passing. I'm willing to take that bet and say under. I'm gonna say that right now. Now he might get. I think he's gonna have a day. If he's 100%, he'll have a day on the ground, but I don't know about 309 in the air. Interception and a TD number will be switched because it is 6 for 6. He's thrown 6 interceptions, 6 touchdowns. That's Mateer. Let's see, 3 TDs for Mateer. Okay. Hog Wild YT. Yo.
What up, Hog Wild YT?
Yo, he says, okay. Think Beamer headed to Vartech. You'd have asked that guy that a couple weeks ago. He'd have been on board with that. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Stevie G, I can't say that, but it says is a myth. South Carolina is better than. I'll let y'all read that for yourself.
They don't call it that for no reason.
Right. Angel, you say you can't hear nothing. Can't hear none of us. You can't.
I want to check your audio, man.
I was about to say, I think everybody else got us. Angel might want to go out and come back in. Next game on the slate, man. Ole Miss traveling to Athens to take on UGA. UGA had their home winning streak broken by Alabama at home 2 games ago. Went to the Plains, redeemed themselves as far as getting back in the win column. Ole Miss is a juggernaut on offense, dog.
That's when you went missing, ain't it, Coach?
What, last week?
No, when that win streak got snapped, man, we ain't seen you. We
We talked about it. You didn't see it on the Respect the Hedges. We went all in.
I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you.
Yeah. Oh, well, listen, man. We can't beat Alabama to save our life. It don't even matter who got the better team. Just tell you that. It's just one of them things. Ole Miss offense is looking. It didn't even matter that they switched quarterbacks, though. They just switched quarterbacks and keep on trucking.
Yep.
And we haven't started out good against any, Power 4 team this year. We always making Gunner play from behind. I can tell you this: we get down 21-0 to Ole Miss. Hey man, just close down the piano keyboard and close the bar, turn the bar lights off, bro. Because listen, Ole Miss is a different offense, bro.
One thing about Lane Kiffin is that he will find a quarterback, no matter if it's first, second, third string, to fit his system.
Right.
Trinidad Chambers looked like a SEC quarterback, bro, which is insane. I don't know that he would be able to do the same stuff that he's doing at a different team in the SEC. I really don't. Like, I just feel like he is perfect for this Ole Miss system. It's crazy.
Right. Stat. Ole Miss at Georgia. Now, last time they was at Georgia, teams were different. Ole Miss was on the street though, and they came into Athens and got rolled. We went to Ole Miss last year, got rolled. How you see this game going?
I think that for the Georgia standard, for what Kirby has built, you only care about one thing, and that's the Natty at the end of the year. But y'all want to win SEC championships too, even if it doesn't benefit the run to the Natty. And because of that, y'all's back is against the wall. And I don't know if anybody wants to play a Kirby Smart that feels like he's a cage bear. I think on top of Kirby obviously has put an amazing recruiting staff around him. If y'all want a kid, Kirby gets him on campus, it's probably a wrap. But the biggest thing for me is what Kirby can do as a motivator. Right. And he's that guy that you want to run through the brick wall for. And I think because of that, I think Kirby's a cage bear this weekend. And unfortunately for Lane Kiffin, he's walking around with a bag of nuts.
Ooh. And I'm sitting here eating pistachios.
Now, Mo, you got to see them up close and personal when Arkansas went toe-to-toe with them, but Arkansas was able to put up some points on them boys, and that was with Sam Pittman. Right.
Now, that's the thing. That Ole Miss defense is spotty, man. I'll be honest with you. The thing about that Arkansas game is it was our offense, man. It was the fact that we fumbled the ball. It wasn't that we couldn't score points.
Right.
And I feel like Ole Miss going against this Georgia defense is going to really, really, really. It's going to either make them look human or it's going to make them a national championship contender. Point blank, period. Like I can see that. I mean, there's no other way around it because who has Ole Miss played so far, bro? When we look at it, they played Georgia State, Kentucky. They beat us, Tulane. They beat LSU. Then they struggled against Washington State.
Right.
And now it's looking like the more film people get on them.
So it sounds like LSU's been the best defense they've played so far overall. And this is what I will say again. I don't know why we start so slow, but if it is a game at halftime, I feel good about UGA winning the game. Now we're getting dogged. That'd be a little different. But at halftime, we've seen in the Bama game, we didn't give up any after half. In the Auburn game, we didn't give up any after half. In the Tennessee game, I think we gave up 17 after half. So you look at 3 SEC games. Kentucky gave up 7 in those final minute. I think it was Bob Stoops. Shout out Bob Stoops. Always good for the trash touchdown in Athens. So you look at it like you gave up 24 points, one being meaningless touchdown against 4 SEC opponents in the second half. Problem is we start slow. Started 21-7 against Tennessee. Started 14. I want to say down 14-0 to Alabama. And then it's 10-0 to Auburn. So we can't do that against Ole Miss, regardless if they haven't played, outside of LSU, a good defense. They was able to win these games. Again, Arkansas was able to move the ball and score against them, even with the turnovers, but they still was able to find a win. Wazoo jumped out on them, I think 17-7 or something like that, and they was able to walk them down. So I just think that UGA has to limit. Like, if you're gonna start slow, that has to stop at the end of the first quarter. It cannot carry on into the second quarter, or this thing is gonna get it. I'd even take a shootout in the first half, you know, because I feel like we're gonna make the adjustments and then be able to slow them down more than they slow us down in the second half. So we got some comments coming in. Cody says Georgia wins, plain and simple. There it is. Behold, that would never be the case. I'm a Georgia alum. We don't get that choice like some of y'all to flip-flop teams. First of all, listen, no disrespect.
Some of them, that's them.
Listen, and I'll say this about Tech, which I throw up a little bit in my mouth when I say it, but they about to be if they beat Duke, they're gonna be like a top 10 team. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
And that's the hardest game left on their schedule.
Outside of the Dogs.
but y'all don't really count because they're going to walk to the ACC championship.
Oh, for sure. If Duke doesn't beat them, then you got a point. Hog Wild YT says Ole Miss by 14. Okay. That's something else.
Really?
Hog Wild. I want to say this. He said Ole Miss by 14, but what's crazy, and I know Vegas do crazy things like we talked about with Vandy and LSU, Vandy being favored. Georgia's in some, they're either 7.5 or 8.5 point favorites in this game.
They're 7.5 point favorite.
Woo, is that Vegas trying to get y'all come in there with that money on there?
That's what it sounds like.
That's Vegas knowing some shit.
Yep. That's what it sounds like.
So I had one point to make real quick, Coach. So I know you mentioned that y'all start slow, and that's kind of been y'all's kryptonite this year. The thing that has been Ole Miss's kryptonite and hasn't bit them yet is they do not finish games. They didn't put Arkansas away. I mean, Arkansas beat themselves at the end. We did. They let LSU, they had a chance to put their foot on LSU's throat, didn't do it. And so that's the thing, because of their lack of killer, they might jump y'all 14-0. But what we do know, if you get Kirby down 14-0, you better put him down. Don't let him hang around, because he's going to get in there in the locker room at halftime, make adjustments, and it's a whole different ball game in the second half. And so to me, that's the biggest thing. Y'all start slow, they don't finish. I would rather have the team that finishes versus the team that starts fast.
That's a good point.
Slick says Kirby has a Bama problem, but when he plays the Vols, like his life depends on it, something about it. Listen, man, Kirby lost. Slick, listen, I went to school with Kirby, who was at Georgia at the same time. Kirby lost to Tennessee 4 years straight, so that might have a little something to do with it. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of ingrained in his blood. He didn't get to beat him as a player, so it's something about it. Like, he takes certain games, like the Tech game, of course, he takes super personal. And then the Florida game, of course, but Tennessee, again, he played against Peyton Manning. And I want to say his last year was no, he was gone before T. Martin. He played Peyton Manning all 4 years, so he didn't get that dub against them, man. So that's how I be. Hall YYT says Gunner as T-Move stands a bit. I'm not mad at that comment. I'm really not. I'm really not. I think those that follow respect the head just know how I feel. Like I say, I think Gunner is a great leader. I think he's playing better than I thought he would, but you know, there's limitations in his physical ability. But hey, man. Dude's a gamer, and I told Stat that he's like our version of Connor Shaw, and Connor Shaw did a lot of winning down there in Columbia, so I take it. Rico said he leaned in Georgia though. Okay, thievery in the building. What's going on, my guy BNG? He said if you can't put pressure on material, if he can put pressure on material, he breaks. Hey man, going back to that South Carolina OU game. Listen, Dylan Stewart know about a little something about that. Woo Pig say give me Georgia. Vandy, you take it. BNG, you roll
everybody on Vandy, man.
Listen.
Vandy's the Cinderella story of the football.
Come on, this is I'm gonna tell you though. If y'all don't know, man, BNG is one of our most loyal supporters. That's my dog. He is Latino, so he be rolling with Javier. You know what I'm saying? The Taco Madness. You know what I'm saying? So, but to his point, Vandy has been with it. So
they have.
Right. Pooh Bear said, y'all smash that like button for the SEC coverage. We appreciate you, Pooh Bear. This OG can dig out. That's right. Listen, you back with us, Angel. We appreciate you, dog. We appreciate you. Don't forget Ole Miss doing all this with a D2 QB. They
I kind of touched
are.
on that.
They are. They are. Listen, that's
He
what
just
I'm
fits the
saying.
Ole Miss. He just fits the Lane Kiffin system, bro.
He does. And shout out to Lane Kiffin. He always, that's what it's called talent evaluation. Lane
Yep.
Kiffin, outside of Jackson Dart, who he didn't originally recruit out of high school, who was a 5-star, outside of that, Lane Kiffin hadn't had any 5-stars. Lane Kiffin just knows how to find the quarterback and develop the quarterback for his system.
Yep.
I thought once Austin Simmons went down, they was going to take a step back. And to be honest with you, I don't know if Austin
They've
Simmons
gotten better.
I'll tell you this: unless he's throwing picks galore against Georgia, I don't think Austin Simmons getting his job back.
Yep.
Wasn't Austin Simmons a 5-star before he reclassified and came to school early? I think he was the number 1 quarterback in the class before he reclassified.
No. That would have was he a red shirt? He's a red shirt freshman last year, right? If he was a red shirt freshman last year, he couldn't have been. That would have been right. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying they're not 4-stars, but I'm just saying I don't think Lane Kiffin has ever had a top 5 quarterback. At least, like I say, Jackson Dart was originally recruited by Southern Cal, so you know what I'm saying. Angel says South Carolina Cluck says South Carolina fixing to be Franklin. You think they're going after James Franklin?
Wow. From your mouth to God's ears.
Woo!
Y'all want James Franklin?
All right.
I will take whatever gets me Shane Beamer to Vatek.
All right. Cardman says Kirby has that timeout clap down pat. Listen, shout out to Kirby for the gamesmanship. Listen, man, he pulled a one over on the refs. You know what I'm saying? He was actually called. I think this is my opinion. He was calling the timeout to tell the refs, like he told them before the game, that Auburn safeties were clapping to, initiate the snap or confusion signals or whatever. But once they was going to give him a timeout, he was like, they clapping their hands, which they were. And then somehow he convinced them not to give him a timeout. Hey, kind of like me and Stat used to do in basketball, man. Stat was my once a game, for sure, we would get the referees with the wrong free throw shooter. While they discussing who the foul was on, we put the best free throw shooter on the free throw line. By the time they figured out, we got 2 points. That's just how it is, man. You got to be on it, man. You got to be on it. You know what I'm saying? So,
man, oh man.
Cody said Vandy will be a playoff team. It's gonna be tough.
I won't go that far, man.
It's gonna be tough because you have so many teams that can be 2-loss teams in this league. I think like the top, the upper 8, the top 8 could be 2-loss team at the end of the season. You never know. Slick said I learned to stop betting against Lane Kiffin as much as I hate him. Listen, it's gonna be
facts.
Cody says all Lane Kiffin knows is how to fake injuries.
He's the go to that.
So much so they put in a rule to try to stop it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Let's see. S. Jack in the building. What's going on? It says Franklin back to Candy when Candy coach leaves.
Why would Clark Lee leave though?
Clark Lee's he played at Vandy. Why he alum now? S. Jack, where you going? Where you going? S. Jack? Hey, I ain't listen. It's been people leaving their alma mater before. Steve Spurrier left his after a long tenure.
But there's something to this whole coach coming back to his alma mater and finding success, in my opinion.
Right. Speaking of Florida, Mississippi State traveling to Florida. Stat guy says this is a nail in the coffin for Napier. What do you think? Oh wow.
I do too, man. I think that while there's been a lot of good to come from Lagway this season, man, he's just not fitting the bill. I mean, he's not living up to the hype. He's not performing at the level that people really expected him to be. He's supposed to be a generational talent, man. He's supposed to be the next whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whatever or whoever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? The last time I heard generational talent, we were talking about what's Sunshine's name, man? Used to play at Clemson.
Trevor Lawrence. That's
the last time I heard the term generational talent when it came to a quarterback. But now they're tossing that term around when referring to Lagway, and he's just not living up to it. You know what I'm saying? Hell, dare I say that Arch Manning might be performing better?
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? And that's terrible. But I feel like even though Florida was able to pull off a big win, man, a few weeks ago against Texas, I definitely feel like this Mississippi State game is going to be like Stat said, the nail in the coffin for Billy Napier. They waiting to get him out of there, bro. And I feel like Mississippi State gonna put him out his misery.
Y'all so nasty. Florida was off last week, wasn't they?
I think so.
Yeah, they beat Texas and had an off week.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, they were. It was a bye week.
Yeah, it was a bye week. Y'all say Mississippi State
I thought they got beat by Texas A&M last week.
They did. You're right. So they had a bye week between the 4th and the 11th. You're right. They lost.
Okay. Yeah. You're right, because DJ Ladway was on the sideline looking disgusted at the calls that Billy Napier was calling on offense. So, okay, I got you. So I agree with Rico. He says going forward, 9-3 in the SEC will be the norm for top tier teams. I just think that with the talent so spread out, I think that could be a true statement. I definitely don't see anybody going 12-0, much less 11-1 in this conference. And again, if they do, they got a special team. Hog Wild YT says Florida about to stomp out them Bulldogs. He say they're gonna put Mississippi State down for the count because Mississippi State does not have an SEC win, do they?
Let's see.
They 0-2. 0-2 in the SEC.
You're right. Right.
They have 4 wins outside the SEC, so we'll see.
They don't.
Carman said, I think UF will get past Mississippi State. I think it's going to be a close game. Much as I hate it, I don't think this is Napier's last stand unless if it's like, actually to Stat's point, even if it's a close one, like they need like a late field goal or something, I think the administration is just kind of tired of Napier at that. Now, if they go in there and blow Mississippi State out, I don't think it saves his job. I think it buys him the bye week and the game against Georgia. You know what I'm saying? So there are reports that UF boosters told UFAD win or lose. Woo, get rid of Napier.
I just saw an article right before I jumped on the show talking about Napier and that hot seat.
Come on, Napier. Hold on to the cocktail party, Napier. Hold on, my guy.
and look, I think Mississippi State's going to win this football game, but I do think that regardless, Napier's gone, and mainly because I've been saying it since the offseason. This was the game I struggled for him to get fired, and so I gotta stand 10 toes on that. I think there's too much going on, and part of the problem, I think, with some of these reports we're seeing now, as far as win or lose, it's time. You have too many big programs that are throwing their name in the hat, and you don't want to get behind the 8 ball.
Penn State done changed the game.
Yeah,
Penn State really changed the game. You know Arkansas jumped in first is Virginia Tech.
Yeah.
But then Arkansas was the first big domino.
Yeah.
Now you got Penn State. You got UCLA out there.
Yeah, nobody was expecting James Franklin to leave Penn State this year. That Penn State job opening, you did?
I didn't. Stat did.
Oh, I didn't see it coming.
Listen, after they lost to UCLA.
Oh, that's different. That's what I'm saying. Nobody was expecting them to lose to UCLA, first of all.
Facts.
I'm talking about the beginning of the season. Nobody was expecting this to happen with Penn State. Hell, they were a top 5 team.
Picked to go to the national championship by a lot.
That's what I'm saying. So nobody was expecting this, but the fact that job is now open, it makes a lot of jobs like Arkansas look less attractive. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I say. Penn State came in changing all the games. Slick 420 says Shapen is a better QB than Ladway. I can get with you on that one. Shapen has been slinging the peel around. I just think Florida, just the athletes are still there. Yep. I know Billy Napier is not a good coach. I think Jaden Ball is good. I think their defense is good.
They grow athletes in Florida, bro. They grow them like trees, bro. Like, come on, Louisiana and Florida, they always gonna have some dogs.
Right. Only way Napier stays is if wins Georgia and he gives up play calling next year. I'll be honest with you. With that record, losing to South Florida wasn't a good look. Maybe Georgia could save him, but he'd have to win more than just Georgia. He'd have to win Georgia, to your point, Cartman, but he'd also have to win a couple of more, because I know that South Florida is good. Shout out to South Florida, but it's still a thing. First of all, don't lose to all the Florida schools. So if they topple that with losing to Florida State, they already lost to Miami. They lose to South Florida. So basically, you just lost. Worst Division I team in Florida. You know what I'm saying? Who knows?
Right.
Central Florida might be in the bowl game or something if you get there. And they just don't. That's Spurrier and Urban Meyer both said that Florida expects national championships, and that's why you don't get a lot of time. So he's had, I want to say, 4 years now or 5 years. So that's what it is. Angel says defense dominates the SEC. It has been. I think we went through an era of spread you out, score a lot of points. Now we got the 2 high safeties, Tampa 2. We figuring all that out. Now you got to have your running back. If you can't run the ball, at least be committed to it. Then it's only going to take you so far. So I think Ladway does leave Hallwell, Wati. I think he actually, if a good coach goes to Penn State, I wouldn't be surprised to see Ladway go to Penn State. They need a quarterback. Drew Aller's gone, after this year. So
because that whole Penn State recruiting class, everybody's about to leave Penn State. You know what I'm saying?
They already had a couple of decommits already. So
so
the landing spot to watch out for DJ, I think, is Clemson.
I think so too. Because
if Dabo gets his hands on DJ Lagway, that could get ugly in the ACC.
I'm not a big fan of Garrett Riley to play caller. I don't think he's all that. But to his credit, he did do something with a gamer style quarterback in Max Duggins when he was at TCU. But I think Cade is better than what Garrett Riley has made him look like. But that's another fight for another day. I think DJ is on the top of their boards if he hits the portal, which I think he will. Robin Lemmy getting in says, never trust a QB named DJ unless he's DJ Shockley playing for the Dawgs and taking
that's
the
funny
championship.
That's funny.
Appreciate you getting in. Let's see. Angel says peoples need to recognize defense wins championships. That is right, especially this year.
That's every sport for the most part.
Right. Let's see. New hot play caller, Jerry Neuheisel. Down in Florida, you think? Or are you saying anywhere? Okay, we'll see. Lagway to Tennessee. Don't Joey Aguilar have another year stat?
No, I think this is it for him.
But didn't they just get like a top QB in 2025 or something like that?
I don't know if they have a top QB in this class. I know last year's class, they like the guy they got, but I mean, if he's there, Tennessee might. A phone call don't hurt.
And I make him tell right?
Yeah,
one call away.
Yeah, you never know, and we know Tennessee needs a quarterback that's willing to get the ball out fast. I think he would kind of fit their system.
Okay, I got you. All right, so next up, man, we got the third Saturday in October. Tennessee at Bama. Mo, I think this could be a shootout, dog.
It's obvious. I mean, it's gonna be a shootout. Ain't no doubt about that. Because I mean, as we saw, Tennessee's defense is trash, bro. I mean, they are bad. Their defensive line is solid, but that secondary is not good, man. My son just walked in here. Why are you yelling, son? Go back downstairs and stop yelling, all right? And close that door behind you. I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh, we couldn't hear him. Just you.
Oh, okay, good. but I feel like Tennessee's defense. Oh yeah, Tennessee's defense has so many holes. Like Mike Washington said last week, we could have probably beat Tennessee, but we fumbled the ball 3 times. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like Bama is going to be able to really, really, really get Aguilar's number, and I feel like what's that quarterback's name from Alabama, man? I don't know why these names keep Simpson. Bro, I feel like Simpson is going to ball out, bro. I feel like he's about to have a career game against this Tennessee defense. I really do.
Slick say they're going to play mostly zone against Bama, not a lot of man, and he says Tennessee 45-38. I think whoever wins, this is going to be the score.
Yeah.
It's right here. Because listen, I get it. Tennessee's defense ain't what it was last year, the year before, or what we've grown to know under Banks, but they can score some points. And I think Joey Aguilar was a vast upgrade from Nico. I was never super high on Nico. I thought he was an elite athlete.
Super overrated.
Right. I didn't think he was an elite quarterback. Me and Stat said that. I don't know. I mean, again, I get the 5-star because of the athletic, attributes and stuff like that, but he was never the passer that a 5-star needed to be. I think Joey Aguilar can sling that thing, and he hasn't been turning the ball over at the rate he did last year. Because didn't he lead the nation in interceptions last year at App State?
Yes, sir.
So this year he is not doing that. He got better talent around him. They got wide receivers out there at Tennessee. They can run the ball. They can just score. I just don't know who's gonna get the stop first. It is a night game in Titletown. Oof, that's the only thing about picking Tennessee on the road. That
now the one thing to watch out for Aguilar is he still has had a tendency to get off on his front foot, and the ball does sail.
yeah.
And so that's the one thing to look for. I mean, that when he puts the ball in harm's way, that is why. Overthrowing guys, and then you got the deep secondaries just hanging out and just fair catching balls. And so that's going to be the one thing to look for. I don't think we see a field goal in this game because I think both coaches know it takes touchdowns to win this football game. I think we're going to see a 49-42 game.
Slick did give a good stat, and I did see this morning when I was letting some Miami fan know that OU's front seven is better than Miami's. Bama has allowed 20 sacks this season, and Tennessee does lead the nation in sacks and forced turnovers. So while you can definitely move the ball on Tennessee will turn you over. So
right.
And I don't know,
Jam
Miller had a concussion. So I don't know, is he going to be back this week? It's not that their run game isn't the greatest, even with Jam Miller, but he is a key component to staying committed to the run. So I'm interested to see that. Again, I think this is going to be a shootout. And right now, I don't know who wins, but Cardman says, what is the current line on the Bama-Tennessee game? Mo, you got that?
Yes, I do. It is, let me pull it up. It is 8.
So it's 8. That's what I'm saying. That's a lot of points against a Tennessee offense that can score regardless of what Tennessee defense is doing. So.
Alabama's the 8-point favorite.
Right. Nico is balling. So listen, Nico's playing good since the firing of DeMarcus Foster or whatever his name was. Sometimes you need to change the scenery, change the coach.
Sometimes, but he was trash at the beginning of the season.
But this is the thing. You have to make him like this, zone read quarterback. Like he ain't about to stand in the pocket and just pick you apart. So maybe I haven't watched UCLA a lot since, Nico joined or whatever. So I can't speak to what they're doing, but hopefully that's what they're doing because I wouldn't just let him sit back there and throw it. Shouty in the building. What's going on?
What's going on, Shouty?
Appreciate you getting in. You going on tonight, Shawty? What we doing? We doing the stock market tonight, man. I got some I need to dump. You know what I'm saying? I got some stock I need to dump, dog. Howell YT says lad way to Georgia there. Listen, it's a long. He got a long line of passes before in front of him. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not talking about Stockton, dog. It's getting to the point where somebody's gonna have to hit the portal. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know who that is right now. Yeah. Right. That's what I'm saying. All 3 of their receivers are top 10 in the nation in receiving yard. Listen, man, Bama clears. Woo Pig is picking Bama. I got you. Cody says Tennessee couldn't even put up 40 against Arkansas, and Arkansas held Tennessee to 17 points in the first half. We are the first team this year to hold Tennessee to low points. Yeah, but Tennessee, it's styles make fights. And again, sometimes y'all listen, Bobby Petrino's only been there, 2 games?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So again, we know Bobby Petrino from the old.
Matter of fact, the Tennessee game was his first game as interim head coach.
That's what I think. That's what I'm saying. So, for instance, the reason why Auburn was able to move, one of the reasons, not the reason, but one of the reasons Auburn was able to move the ball against Georgia so easily in the first quarter, most of the second quarters, he had a week off, so they came and Hugh Freeze said we scrapped the playbook. You know what I'm saying? We scrapped the playbook. I think what happened at halftime is they ran out of plays. They had to keep going back to the plays, and we figured it out. So I think some of that could have been true for Tennessee playing Arkansas. Right. Bobby Petrino's in. He's way more aggressive than Sam Pittman. You know what I'm saying?
He's very aggressive. I mean, right. I like it.
I'm not saying, that y'all didn't play good defense against him. I'm just saying that could have been a one-off. I trust that Tennessee can score some points. So,
right.
You know what I'm saying? So I will see. 4 out of 5 Aguilar interceptions were tipped balls over receiver hands. Like I say, last year he led the nation in interceptions. He's not even that close this year. So Jam Miller is listed as questionable. He's the best pass blocker they got in pass pro in the running back room as well. So we'll see how that goes. It started at 9.5, down to 8. Like I say, 8 still a lot, but in the SEC. But again, it's a night game in Bama. So Cody said one thing to point out is Arkansas held 10. Oh, yeah. It says offense isn't legit. Their star got shut down again. Had a good plan for him, apparently. Cam Coleman was doing Oklahoma in. He didn't do nothing against Georgia. So, but I say Oklahoma has a better defense than Georgia. So,
right.
Man, what do you know? You know what I'm saying? So, next game up, right before the last one. The last one, we're going to finish off with A&M and Arky.
Let's
but
get it.
Before that, Mizzou at Auburn. Stat. Who gets the win? They both need it. Both coming off of losses, even though that was Mizzou's first one.
Man, this is going to be ugly.
You don't give Auburn a chance?
No, this is going to be absolutely horrendous.
Is this going to be Hugh Freeze's last game?
No, I think Hugh Freeze doesn't get fired till after the year. I could see Hugh Freeze getting fired this year, but regardless, he won't get fired till after the Bama game. But this is just we talk all the time about Styles making fights, and this ain't a fight that Auburn wants to be in because we know what Missouri's going to do. They're going to give the ball to Ahmed Hardy about 30 times, and we know what Missouri's going to do on the other side of the ball, and it's stop whatever Auburn tries to do.
Well, Auburn wants to run the ball. So to your point, they can stop the run. You know, Ty Simpson was able to beat him with his arm, and I don't know if Jackson Arnold could do that. Plus, Jackson Arnold was getting interviewed today, and he was like, "Yeah, I agree with the sentiment from my other teammates. If you don't want to be here, then leave." I'm like, if that's the thing, that's the conversation going on in the locker room. That ain't good to be playing. You know what I'm saying, Missouri this week, who got a really good defense and can run the ball, and not for nothing, Bo Pribula. It's not that bad passing the ball either, Mo. What you got on this? What you got on this Mizzou and Tigers versus Tigers?
Man, I got to go with Missouri, man. Unfortunately, I haven't seen a whole lot from Auburn this year, man. Yeah, they look decent with Jackson Arnold, but I still don't feel like they have it all. I don't feel like they have the complete package to put together the season that they thought that they would have getting Jackson Arnold. I feel like, man, Drinkwitz is always he's a geek, he's a dork, he's a nerd. You can call him whatever you want to, but the man can coach football, bro. He can motivate his team.
I agree.
He can get his guys to do it. He can get his guys to buy in. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes that's all it takes. He's just recycling players. Pribula is balling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
that defense balling.
I just feel like Missouri has the edge in this game, and I don't even think it's gonna be close, man. I'm with Stat on this one. It's gonna be a blowout.
Yeah, and because I'm like Stat, I don't think Hugh Freeze is getting fired in the middle of the season. It could, but I think the morale is down. Just how many times they've gotten beaten, and this ain't the team. This not like it's a get the win back in your sales type game. You know what I'm saying? This
guess what the spread is.
What is it? Don't 2. Look at what Vegas is all over the place, dog. So like if you'd have asked me, I'd have thought, okay, Georgia at home favored by 2, Mizzou on the road at Auburn favored by 8. I thought our spreads would have been flipped, but hey, we seen Vegas do some crazier stuff. So listen, go ahead, Stat.
I was going to say one final thing. The thing about this Mizzou team, and it's really been this way under Drinkwitz, is they have an identity and they know who they are, which a lot of teams in the SEC don't. And they're going to play defense and they're going to run the ball whether you stop it or not for 4 quarters. And that's just who they are. When you have an identity and you can put your boots on the ground and know who you are as a football team, you're tough to stop when things get hard.
That's right. Stevie G, yes, I think our consensus here on tonight's SEC Snap Count is win or lose this Mississippi State game, unless they just absolutely throttle Mississippi State, which only probably buys him the bye week, and then the Georgia game. They're saying that
I think that's what they're trying to hold on to, that bye week.
Right. Sharpshooters in the building. What's going on, B Sharp? What's going on, dog? You just missed the Tennessee Alabama talk, my guy. We got our guy Slick 420 in the building. He's a Vols fan. He was in on that. I know he on the other channel. You probably can't see his comments, but he say he got Mizzou. Tennessee hasn't won in Tuscaloosa since 2003. Bobby Spears, appreciate the stat that got my guy. So that's gonna be. I listen. Even if they don't win, I just think there's a lot of points gonna be scored in this game by both teams. Both teams' offense is. Hey, listen. From the Georgia perspective, both of them like that. So, Mizzou, Auburn, Jackson, Arnold always fumbles or throws an interception. I can't even lie. All right, man. It is 9:10. Our last game. To take y'all into the Hard Wild podcast that's gonna be short at 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central. We're gonna be the appetizer and let y'all do the main course over there.
Facts.
A&M traveling to Fayetteville. I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know what got into y'all running back. That dude looked good last week. I can tell you that.
Mike Washington has been he's been playing well all season. I will say that, but he looked extraordinarily good in this Tennessee game. Bruh. I'm talking about lateral movement, lateral cuts, hitting the hole. Like the boy looked good. Almost high stepping boys. You know what I'm saying?
I was like, wow. I was like, Petrino got this offense cooking, don't he?
I mean, you got to think about it. Bobby Petrino is a confident coach, regardless. He's always carried confidence with him wherever he goes, and that's something that Sam Pittman never had. Sam Pittman really was blessed. I mean, Sam Pittman still couldn't believe that he had that damn job at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Because he knew he wasn't qualified. But at the end of the day, man, when you have your head coach calling the plays, man, it's just different. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Arkansas's offense has never had issues scoring points other than Notre Dame. We've gone against some of the better teams in the SEC at this point, but most of the time we beat ourselves in every single game outside of Notre Dame. And with that being said, even though Bobby Petrino is the head coach, I still can't. I can't pick my hogs no more, man. I can't. For my sanity, I can't.
That's tough stat.
I have to go in and expect the worst and pray for the best.
Hey, A&M is undefeated and that defense looked good, but again, Petrino looks to have that magic back in Fayetteville. What you think going on in this game when the Aggies travel to Fayetteville?
I think the problem with this matchup is Arkansas has to be perfect, and I just don't think they can. If Taylon Green, the wide receivers have had issues coughing the ball up. If they give it up, they're in trouble. Because between Le'Veon Moss and Marcel Reed running the ball, Marcel Reed looked much better last week. Throwing the ball against Florida.
He did.
A term we use all the time in basketball, they called him a rhythm. They said he was a rhythm shooter. I was like, what that ain't?
Maybe Arkansas can disrupt the rhythm.
But the thing is they're gonna lean on that run game anyway.
Yeah.
And I think it's too much, and their defense is really good. I just think this is a bad matchup. I do think Arkansas will score points because it's Bobby Petrino, and that's what he does.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I think there's just a little bit too much gravy on the chicken for him.
What's the spread, Mo? What's the spread?
The spread is come back up 7.5. Texas A&M is a 7.5 point favorite.
That's not a lot.
It's not a lot.
You know what? Because I'm gonna let you know. I'm watching Texas A&M LSU. Was it 17-10 or something like that? Or not LSU, Texas A&M Auburn. It was 16-10, 17-10. And it's like we just said, Petrino can put up points. Yep. And it's not like Texas A&M just mowing down points left and right out here. They are able to move the ball effectively, but it's not like they are just, putting up 40, 50 or 40 points a game. So with that said, if Taylon Green doesn't turn the ball over, this game could get interesting.
This is the thing, though. Arkansas has historically performed bad at home. I feel like we're gonna get blown out, man. Other than the Tennessee game last year, Arkansas has been blown out at home, bro. Like you got to think about it. That next week after we beat Tennessee, they bring their lunch pail with them. I mean, they eat good in the student center before the games, and they don't know how to act, man. They take naps. You know what I'm saying? They comfortable at home, and they come in. They get blown out at home. That's just what they do.
Is this a noon game?
No, it's not 10:45. No, it's early 3:30. I think
it's at 2:30. Yep, 2:30.
2:30. Okay, so not bad. If it was a noon game, I wouldn't like that for Arkansas. I don't like
it at all for Arkansas.
Now, I will tell you one thing I am looking for in this game is I want Mike Washington to get about 35 carries. Because I need that boy Braylon Russell to hit that transfer portal and come on up to Columbia.
Man, hey, all I can say is this: if Bobby Petrino is not named the head coach, he's definitely gone. And even if Bobby Petrino is, there's a 50% chance that Braylon Russell is leaving.
Good.
Dow Loggins has been poaching Arkansas players like Ole Miss. Whatever happened to that wide receiver y'all turned into it? Well, we turned him into a tight end, but whatever happened to
Omega who?
Trey
Oh, he graduated last year. Last year was his last year. He was all right.
Remember his name? Yeah, he was all right.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. He was all right for us. He did okay. He had a touchdown too last year. But yeah, you got former South Carolina wide receiver Omega Blake's been solid for y'all. Probably been Taylor Green's favorite target so far this year.
Mm-hmm.
I
mean, but I'm not picking my hogs. For my sanity, I can't do it. I can't do it anymore.
Let's see what these comments got. Hog Wild YT says Braylon Russell running over them Aggies. That's what he said.
I ain't doubting that. I just don't know if we can score enough points to make it matter.
Stevie G, Chuck want to know when Chuck and Bucket's coming back. Start this talk after the Arky game. Yes. We need to
bring back our SEC show.
Yeah, we will. We will. Yeah. You know, we'll talk about this after we get out of these comments, because basketball season is right around the corner. Hog Wild YT says 28-21 Hogs. How about that? How about that? Cody say 38-31 Hogs. How about that?
These boys got a lot of faith in these Hogs, man, just to get disappointed, man. We're gonna talk about it in a little bit though.
Woo Pig say A&M by 3. I think A&M defense would be too much for us. Yep. I think I kind of agree. Slick say 38-41 Arkansas in overtime.
No, I can't see it.
Weather might be an issue on Saturday in Fayetteville. Ooh, I don't like that. Turnovers.
What is it, rain?
And stuff like that.
I know it ain't snowing yet. It's still October.
What's good, my guy? Genesis Anderson getting in the building. Appreciate you showing up, my man. Say, overtime gives me heart palpitations. Moss is out. Hold on, Hall Wild YT. You spreading what? You said Le'Veon Moss not playing in the game? That changes everything.
Yeah.
Stop it.
But anybody can run on Arkansas though, man.
Stop it.
Anybody can run the ball. We had a preferred walk-on rush for over 150 yards against Arkansas last week in Tennessee.
Yeah, coach. He got a left ankle injury, probably done for the year.
Ooh.
The report I just read says he's out for a significant amount of time.
Got you. Hey man, speedy recovery for our guy Le'Veon Moss, but that does change the game. Still don't change your opinion, huh, Mo?
No, not at all.
I got you.
You can put the water boy out there and he can put up 100 on this defensive line.
Slick say if Arkansas plays in the third quarter, I got Arkansas. William Smith, what's going on, my guy? Sound like this is like Cuzzo. Mizzou is going to dominate this game, offense and defense, 42-21 over Auburn. You giving Auburn 21 against that defense? I don't know about that. I agree that they're gonna get the win, but this is A&M's first away game. Interesting. First away game. Mo. Le'Veon Moss out. First away game for A&M.
Nope. Nope. It ain't moving the needle for me. Nope. I'm telling you, you can put you can put Texas A&M's water girl out there and put some pads on her and let her run between the tackles and she'll put up 100 yards on Arkansas's defensive line, man.
All right. So I gave you 2. Let me add one more to it. Bobby P 21-5 at home when he with Arkansas.
Doesn't move the needle for me. You got to show me, brother. Let Bobby Petrino win one, and then we can have a conversation.
Oh, okay. Eric and Oval. What's going on? Say they don't even know it's a neutral site game. What's a neutral site? The Texas A&M Arkansas?
No, it's not. That's in Fayetteville. That's in Fayetteville.
I was about to say I thought it was in Fayetteville. I know they
used to be in Dallas, but that contract was up last year.
Right. I was about to say I thought
it's home and home now.
Okay. Yeah. Say, Mo, we were bad at home under Pittman, but Bobby Petrino is 22-5. Cody trying to let you know, dog.
They be acting like Bobby Petrino is the Arkansas savior out here, man. That man went he won 10, 11 games 11 years ago, dog, man. We done with the 90s, man.
All right, Trey Knox was the tight end that y'all was referring to, the left
Knox.
Arkansas that went to South Carolina. Fine, you says better have hotter co-eds than Arkansas if you want motorcycle Bobby. Maybe rain in Fayetteville on Saturday is what they were saying. I got you. All right, man. It's getting up close to the time for Mo to start his show on Hog Wild Podcast. Listen, we're gonna let him tell y'all all about it so he can continue the Arkansas talk over there, and then we'll jump into my guy Stevie G's question about basketball.
Yeah, man. Just a quick blurb, man. Hog Wild Podcast, hosted by your boy SEC Mo. You can find me at The Hog Wild Podcast on YouTube, The Hog Wild Podcast on Twitter, and The Real SEC Mo on Twitter as well, man. We just gonna jump in and we're gonna talk about this coaching search tonight, man. It's Razorback Hot Topic Wednesday, man. So we're jumping into the hottest topics in Razorback sports, and the hottest topic right now is this coaching search, man, and a lot of talk around James Franklin and why he would be a good fit at Arkansas and why he might not be a good fit. So y'all jump on over at 8:30 to the Hog Wild Podcast. Even if you're not a Razorback fan, just come in and hit that like button and subscribe button. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. You know what I'm saying? So just come on in and chill out, man.
That's right, man. 8:30 Central, 9:30 Eastern tonight following this show. Make sure y'all tune in on the Hog Wild Podcast. Our guy, Stevie G, had asked about Chucking Buckets, which is the Fanatics SEC basketball, women's basketball show featuring the South Carolina Gamecocks, but we talk all the SEC women's basketball. Stat guy, when is the season starting up? We got but a couple weeks, right?
The first game, October the 24th, I believe.
That's against Sisters of the Poor.
Anderson, yeah. So that's your first exhibition. So maybe like November 2nd, first game of the season, something like that. November 1st, we right there basketball season.
So look for us, Stevie G, for the Checking Buckets. It will be at the end of October, beginning of November. We will have dates. I'll make a post on the YouTube channel so everybody sees it. And then me and Mo will be back on Sundays talking SEC men's basketball with our show. Hogs and Dogs, we coming at you with the SEC in the paint. Listen, man, Arkansas had a good. Hey, listen, they got a good team last year. I expect they're gonna have a good team this year. The Dogs, we got athletes. That's all I can tell you. I don't know what about the wins and losses. Mike White has won more games, in his first couple of years than a lot of coaches at Georgia. So I'm happy about that. We're not a basketball school. I hope he can do better, but we do have Dominique Wilkins lineage in the house this year. So it's Damian Wilkins' son, who's Dominique Wilkins' brother. And the son is his nephew, and he is hella athletic. So we'll see what that turns out to be. We're supposed to have a decent team, but we shall see. But yes, look for us at the end of October, beginning of November to start up basketball to go along with the football until football runs out. Hey, man, again, appreciate everybody for tuning in on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter to the SEC Snap Count. Stat, what you got?
We doing predictions real quick or not?
Quickly. Yeah. Mississippi State at Florida.
Mississippi State.
Mo.
I'm taking Mississippi State too.
Tennessee at Bama.
Bama.
Mizzou at Auburn.
Mizzou.
A&M at Arkansas.
A&M.
UGA Ole Miss.
UGA.
I'm gonna take Georgia too.
LSU Vandy.
LSU.
Texas at Kentucky.
Texas.
All right. Hey, man, again, we appreciate y'all for getting in, man. Again, we'll be back next week. Y'all make sure y'all tune in. Flip over the channel. Stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? More SEC Arkansas talk coming. Hey, is Franklin the guy? Is Franklin not the guy? Is Bobby P the guy? Is Bobby P not the guy? Is weather and Moss being out going to be a factor? Tune into the Hog Wild Podcast here in about 5 minutes. We appreciate everybody, from my guy Stat Guy, my guy SEC Mo and the Hog Wild crew. Appreciate everybody tapping in them comments. Hey, We'll be back, man. Y'all have a good night. We out.
Peace.